Okay, and then the final struggle is getting this bottom spring back on, and on this car there's this tab here. This spring has to go behind. Alright, I'm not sure why. It's not something I've normally seen in other cars. So I'm going to try to drag these or grab it with these channel locks and hope that I can get enough oomph onto this thing. Again, vice grips might be easier, but this is just what I had out. Okay, and that's it. So it was easier than I thought it'd be. So now you give it a once over, give your whole assembly a once over, kind of give it a shake down, make sure everything's tight and it's kind of moving the way that it should be. I don't see anything loose. I go over all the connections, make sure that the ends of the springs are securely in these holes. Parking brake's still on there. Of course, no really way it can come off. And then I will take my rag and some brake cleaner, and I just kind of wipe off the shoes if you got any dirt or grease on them. Hopefully there's no grease. Okay, and now take your brake drum and you wipe that out too. If it's new, good for you. If you got it resurfaced, better for you. And if you're just going back in with what you had, that's fine. That's also understandable. And that's what I'm going to do here. Replacement drums were $48 a piece. These were a 100th too far worn in order to be turned. And if you look inside on this one, it's really easy to see. It says max diameter is 0.201 millimeter. So that's what they have to have in order to, that's the dimensions they have to have in order to be able to turn it. This one mic'd out at like 0.2005 or something stupid. So they wouldn't let me get it turned, and that's okay. I'm going to clean them up, put them on here. On a car this small, and it's not performance based, I'm just not going to worry about it. So now we're going to try to put the drum on here. Okay, and you're probably, if you adjusted that adjuster out at all, you're probably going to have some trouble getting your drum back on there because you've got more thickness on your shoes. So I had adjusted it. I'm going to push that thing in. I'm going to take the adjustment back off of this. Almost down to 0. Okay, there, my drum goes on. Moving pretty free. I think I'm gonna adjust it out a few notches. It's got to be right. Okay, still not much resistance on there. Gonna adjust it out a little more. You should have some resistance when you're, not much, when you're turning this thing. Okay, we're just starting to get a little. Okay, do you see how my drum was a little tighter to get on there, and now I'm spinning it and it's not freewheeling, so that's too tight. So take it off, we'll back it off about 4 clicks, although it's not going to click. You push this in, go down 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 notches on that wheel. Okay, see how it almost freewheels? That's what you want. And that, my friends, is how you replace brake shoes on a 2011 Yaris and pretty much any car that has drum brakes. There is, so you can adjust these while the tires are on the car. I don't usually do it. There's a rubber plug right here. Take this rubber plug out, and inside this hole, and I really can't show it, inside this hole you can access the back side of that star wheel. Stick your screwdriver in here and you can click that wheel up, you know, however many notches you need in order to make your brake shoes touch your brake drum. That's the way that you can do it with the tires on the car, so that you don't have to jack it up. Like I said, I don't normally do that. I normally do it the way I showed you and then drive it. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I hope this helped you. Thanks for watching.